Everyone in town said the old house on Willow Creek Road didn't exist anymore. It was burned down decades ago, swallowed by fire and left to rot. But when you drive past late at night, you still see its windows glowing faintly, like someone's home. Some swear they hear voices inside, others claim they saw children's faces staring from the upper floor. Nobody dares to go near, because those who step inside never come out the same. You may think it's just another ghost story, a local legend to scare kids. But the truth is far worse. The house isn't forgotten, it's waiting. And once you cross its broken porch, it will never let you leave again. Rika Johnson grew up in a small town in Indiana. Everyone there knew about the house at the end of Willow Creek Road. They called it the Forgotten House. It had been abandoned since the late 1970s, after a fire destroyed the family who lived there. No one rebuilt it, no one bought the land. Yet somehow, the house still stood, charred walls, broken windows, and a roof that sagged like it wanted to collapse. As a child, Rika's parents warned her to stay away. That house is cursed, her mother would whisper whenever they drove past. People go missing there. Rika never believed the stories until the night she saw the light. She was 16, riding home with her friends after football practice, when they took the long road past the house. It was supposed to be a dare, just a laugh. But as they rounded the curve, Rika saw it through the trees. The house wasn't dark, it glowed. Yellow light poured from the upstairs windows, as if a family was still inside, eating dinner. Her friends laughed nervously, saying it was probably squatters or pranksters. But when they stopped the car, the light vanished instantly. The house fell into darkness again. Rika couldn't shake the image. The following week, she returned alone, determined to prove it was just her imagination. She brought a flashlight and her phone, recording everything. The house loomed taller than she remembered, its porch covered in weeds and rotting wood. The front door hung crooked, but strangely, it was open as if waiting for her. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of smoke and mold. Blackened walls stretched down the hall, and the floor creaked under her every step. She shone her light upstairs and froze. Small shadows darted across the landing. Her phone began recording on its own, the red light blinking even though she hadn't touched it. A faint voice whispered through the static, "We're still here." Rika stumbled back, her heart slamming against her ribs. But she couldn't turn away. Something about the house pulled her deeper. She climbed the stairs, each step groaning under her weight. At the top, she found a child's bedroom charred toy scattered across the floor, a half-burned doll propped against the wall. She bent to pick it up. The moment her fingers touched the doll, the house shifted. The air grew hot, smoke filled her lungs, and suddenly she was no longer alone. Through the haze, she saw a family seated around a dining table, their faces melted and blackened, staring at her with hollow eyes. The flames rose higher, but none of them moved. They just watched. Rika screamed and bolted down the hall. But the hallway stretched longer than before, twisting, bending, as if the house itself didn't want her to leave. Doors slammed shut one by one, pushing her forward. Finally, she burst through the front door, gasping for air. The night was silent again. The house stood behind her, dark and broken, as though nothing had happened. She checked her phone, shaking. The recording was still running. She pressed play, expecting to see flames. Instead, she saw herself sitting at the dining table inside the house, smiling with the burned family. When Rika showed the video to her parents, they turned pale. Her mother admitted the truth. Years ago, before Rika was born, another boy from town had vanished after entering the house. The police searched, but all they found was his phone. On the screen, the last video showed him sitting at the table with the same burned family. Nobody ever went back after that. But every few months, the house lights up again. And when it does, someone new is drawn inside. The house is never forgotten. It remembers everyone.